Chris Livesay reporting. Locally, a South Florida man who served 34 years in prison after being wrongly convicted is speaking out about his past year of freedom. He is getting his second chance thanks to a local program that helps people help themselves. CBS's Miami's Chelsea Jones is in Hollywood with his story.
Sidney is here in town for the very conference that gave him the tools to reintegrate into society. Since him and I last spoke last year, he's gotten 2 new jobs, he's gotten married, he's gotten a new home, all since being wrongfully incarcerated for over 3 decades for a crime he didn't commit. It's been a year since you were let out from that wrongful conviction. I mean, how does it feel?
I feel awesome. It feels amazing. You know, God is so gracious and good, you know.
In October of 1988, Sidney Holmes was convicted of armed robbery. He was sentenced to 400 years in prison. He served 34 of them. In 2020, he contacted the Broward State Attorney's Office to plead his innocence. And in March of 2023, he walked free.
What has been the biggest challenge since coming back into real-world civilian life?
Just learning the technology, learning the ins and out of, you know, things that I wasn't accustomed to.
He said therapy has really helped too. Now, Sidney works in a hospital in the food department. He got all the certifications he needed through OIC South Florida.
You got to have the requisite skills first to compete for a good job. You have a good job, it affords access to health care, so people haven't even had a shot to even pay for housing, child care, etc.
Newton Sannon helped him personally. I asked Sidney, what's next?
What do you want to see happen? Like, how would you be compensated and you feel like it's fair for everything that you've been through?
Well, you know, the conversation, it's not going to be fair. Because you can't be fair, I can't never get that time back.
And that is why Sidney hopes the Broward County State Attorney's Office and legislators pass a law to help make things right.
The bill Sidney is trying to get passed is Senate Bill 284. It's called Compensation for Wrongfully Incarcerated Persons. It died in the Criminal Justice Committee last year, but like you've heard, he is hopeful for the future. In Hollywood, I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.